It's a Thursday tradition on Living 808 Hawaii's Kitchen, back at ChefZone. Our special guest today, Karai Crab. I'm joined by John and Harold, and we're going to make some seafood. Thank you guys for joining us over at ChefZone.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right, let's start by talking about Karai Crab and some of what you're known for.
We're known for basically being a local seafood boil that started in 2012, and we were the third seafood boil that opened up, and we just wanted to do something different. We do everything in bowls, try to help the environment, and not do everything in plastic bags.
That's very good. Everyone loves the sustainability, particularly when it comes to seafood. What types of ingredients do you use? I know we have a lot of great local products.
Yeah, so that nice, beautiful snow crab that you see, we do get from Hata, and we just thank you guys for providing us great quality products. So thank you so much.
Harold, what are we going to be doing then? This is a popular combo you guys have.
Yes. So today I'm just gonna be heating up the sauce for this snow crab combo.
Okay. And what is the special sauce? Can you tell us, or is it a top secret?
I can tell you, like the base ingredients. It's made of butter, and we have some spices in there, but I don't want to say too much because it is a secret. Okay,
secret spices that make it so delicious. Any chance you would ever sell this? You know, a lot of places that have the popular sauces without giving away all the ingredients.
Yes, we do want to sell it one day, and maybe get into stores, but step by step.
Maybe ChefZone, they have a lot of products here. We'll work on that. Okay, snow crab combo. What type of seafood is in there?
So we got live clams, half-shell green lip mussels, pineapple sausage, shrimp, and our snow crab. And there is potato and corn in there.
The seafood boil, you say, you have to have some of those ingredients, right, John? But what is it that people like about this? Is it something that a family can share easily? It is
shareable, so it is made for 2 people. And then we put our, like I said, our house special sauce. The Karai sauce is garlic butter and a Cajun mix, which is the most popular. So, yeah, most people like to share the combo when we get there.
I'm sure this type of thing, was this a challenge during the COVID for takeout? Would people order this takeout as much?
It was. That's why we're so grateful to our regulars that came for takeout. As you can see, it is big for 1 or 2 people. So, yeah, a lot of people had Kanak attack after. So that's something you see every day, right?
Okay, the sauce, does that look good to go?
Yes, it is good to go.
Okay, what do we do now?
So now we're just going to pour it onto the seafood.
All the flavors on the fresh seafood. Just like that, the snow crab combo from Karai Crab. All right, that looks great, and we're going to be back in segment 2. What are we going to start cooking up now?
We're going to do the Cioppino next.
Okay, all right, stick around. The Cioppino coming up, Hawaii's Kitchen at ChefZone for Living 808. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
That looks great. Fresh seafood, a lot of it. And a little bit later, on top of doing the Cioppino, we're going to get some tips on getting as much meat as possible out of the crab.
While Cioppino is my favorite, I have yet to try theirs. And so that's going to be on my to-do list.
Living 808 is back at ChefZone for Hawaii's Kitchen. We're about to get started on our second dish with our guest, Karai Crab, joined by Harold, executive chef, as well as John. All right, what are we making this time around?
We're going to be making our Cioppino. It's a seafood stew. It originated in San Francisco. Our ingredients that we're going to be using is some green lip half-shell mussels, live clam, shrimp, catfish, and scallops, and a few legs from a Dungeness crab, and our tomato wine sauce Cioppino base.
All right, let's start cooking this up. And while we do that, John, tell us about what you guys have as far as hours and what people can order then.
Sure, so we're located in the Interstate Building at 1314 South King Street.
Okay.
Unit G2 on the ground level. And Yeah, we do have parking available. We're only open for dinner from 5 to 9 on the weekdays. And on Fridays and Saturdays, we do open from 5 to 10. So please make your reservations. It is recommended. We do take walk-ins if there are tables available, but yeah, we'd like to see you there anytime.
Okay. What temperature do you cook the Cioppino at?
Hi.
The highest?
Yeah.
So how long should this take to put it? You don't need it to marinate and to be on the stove top for a long time?
No, till all the seafood is fully cooked, then it's ready to go as long as you got your stuff ready.
Okay. Are there secrets to knowing, for instance, when the shrimp is done without making it tough, wash the color?
Yeah, it's by color, so it's all like pink or...
Pinkish, okay.
Yeah. If it curled up, then maybe it's fully or overcooked. Yeah.
All right, watch for that then, the shape of it.
Yeah.
So basically, the story about the Cioppino, if anybody wants to know, is when fishermen was out at sea, and of course it's cold, and so what they did was all their catch that they had, put in a pot, had some tomato base, whatever they used, and that's how they stayed warm.
And some wines.
Yeah, and some wine, right? So that's pretty much how the story of how the Cioppino supposedly originated. So.
Are there other flavors in that broth too, other than the tomatoes and wine?
Oh, yes. There's fennel, onions, basil,
And some secret spices
and some
that
secret
you can't tell
spices.
me.
Yes.
So you cook everything before you add
Yeah.
that, but the flavor still soaks in.
Yes.
And just like anything else, the clams have to open, right? So live clams before we start putting anything else in.
Okay.
And we wait till the shrimp come curly and bright orange.
All right, I'm waiting for the clams to open. I think we can take a time out here, and we'll continue cooking this over at ChefZone. We're back with Hawaii's Kitchen for the finished dish after this.
I bet that smells so good.
It did, with all the secret seasonings and spices and the broth cooking, and it really is one of those good hearty dishes as we're getting into the fall season. Perfect.
Dinner and a Movie Thursday is going to continue coming up.
Hawaii's Kitchen back from ChefZone with Living 808 and Karai Crab, and we are about to complete this Cioppino dish. All right, what's next, Chef?
Now I'm gonna pour the Cioppino base.
Do you do this fresh every day, or do you have the broth ready to go?
Oh, we have the broth ready to go.
And about how long do you let it sit in that, since the seafood's already cooked and ready to go?
Oh, till the broth comes to a boil.
Okay. Is this something that you would recommend, John, that a family might share, or is this something that someone orders as their entree?
Actually, honestly, our AC is very cold, so a lot of people eat the Cioppino to just warm themselves up a little bit. So, yeah, it is a popular dish. And not only that, when you come into our restaurant, you'll see an article where right by our wall, as soon as you come in, and we actually do show the recipe to everybody so they can kind of follow and see what they can do on their own.
Of course, you're the pro, so a lot of people like to leave it to you. Any tips on picking good seafood for this?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Just like anything else, and like I said, we go to Hata or ChefZone.
You guys have scored some
Get your
brownie points.
seafood.
Yes, of course.
You know, the tomato base is, of course, our secret. So you just pour that in, or you make it. Like I said, you follow the recipe that on our wall, and yeah, enjoy. Have a nice seafood Cioppino family style.
It looks great. All that goodness out of there. Just needs like sourdough bread.
Oh, yeah.
To get up the sauce with. It's the finishing touch.
And like I said, you don't have to use the Dungeness. You can use pretty much any crab you want. You can use king crab, snow crab. We just prefer to use the clusters.
That's great. While I have you here, any tips for eating crab and making sure you get as much of the delicious meat as possible?
Actually, you know, a lot of customers do always say how to open the crab, so
Right.
I'll just give you a small demonstration, especially with the snow crab.
Okay.
So you basically break from the joints. Always go half,
Okay.
and there it is. You got some meat, and you just pull it out and stuff like that, right?
So easy. Of course, it would help to have the gloves like that.
Right. Now the king crab is a little different. It's pokey, so yeah, you just pull it out. Sometimes you just pull it out like that, and sometimes it comes out whole. So break the joint. See, just like that.
Like that.
And the smaller ones, same thing. You get the joint, and you break it half again. And there you go.
Okay, we learned something, some hacks for getting to your crab. Okay, check out Karai Crab, your location again.
Yeah, 1314 South King Street. We're in an interstate building right next to Easy Music Center and Aloha Green.
All right, thank you so much, John, and thank you, Harold, and go check them out. They have that, or you can get the snow crab combo and a lot more.
Thank you.
John is the man. I totally learned something. I usually just kind of rip it open with my fork, or if they have scissors, I'm like, give me a scissors. Man, that was super easy.
Yeah, just rip them.
Snow crab is like my favorite because it doesn't have those pokies.
Really? You don't like a little challenge?
I don't like the challenge. No, as a matter of fact, I don't. All right, a little